Alright, what's up guys? It's Ruger here today. Today I'm going to show you how to add, change, or edit your spawn locations for loot in certain buildings. Alright, let's say you're trying to build a trader and you don't want loot spawning in your trader. What you're going to do is if you're using VPP admin tools, you can load into game, or if you don't use VPP admin tools, you can use iSurvive or Dayz interactive maps. If you're using iSurvive or Dayz interactive maps, you would just load it up and zoom in as much as you can. Look for the building you are trying to remove your loot for or change, and you would just zoom in as far as you could if this was iSurvive, and then you would just click on get your coordinates from, let's say this guard tower, and you would take that coordinates and you would copy and paste it into a notepad. Today I'm using VPP admin tools to do it, so that's what we're going to do. Let's use this building as an example. We have a gun here. It spawns, loot that you would not want to see into a trader, right? So what we're going to do today is we're just going to hit P on this building, and it's going to give us our name and tell us that this has been copied to a clipboard with our position. So I'm just going to open up a random notepad. I've already got one here. I'm just going to exit out of all that. And we're just going to Control V to paste that there, or you can right click and click paste, the same thing. And once you have this here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and copy this name, Land Garage Office. And today I'm going to be using a GTX little 10 slot server just to kind of show you what's going on, because I don't feel like loading into my box and having to cover up information that is sensitive and does not need to be given to the public. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into File Browser, or File Manager, whatever you want to call it, and permissions. And today I'm using Chernarus, so I'm just going to open up Chernarus. And you're going to go down and look for Map Group Pause. Map Group Pause XML is how the game knows where to spawn its loot and what buildings. It's in conjunction with Map Group Proto. They work together, and I will show you how in just a minute. So we have got that name that we talked about. Most people will probably not be editing this in a in GTX or whatever their server. If you're using Nitrado, Host Havoc, or whatever you're using, I wouldn't recommend editing anything inside here. So I'm just going to copy that, come over here, Control A, Control V to put that here. And now we're just going to go back to our notepad so I can grab this name, Land Garage Office. We're going to go back to Notepad++ where we pasted that. And if you don't know how to get this box here, it is just hold Control and click F. And this is find. Find what? We're going to paste Land Garage Office here. Find next. Cool. Alright. Sorry I did that a little backwards. We're going to go back to our notepad. We're actually just going to grab this coordinates. Don't know why in the hell I told you to copy that name, but oh well. Go back to our Notepad++ and paste the coordinates there. Find next. Land Garage Office. So what we would do if we didn't want loot to spawn there, we would just copy this whole line and remove it. Let's just do another one just to kind of help. We'll use this barracks. Just press P on this barracks. Land Mill Barracks. Open up our notepad. And we're just going to grab those first coordinates. We're going to go back into our file, our Map Group Proto, or Map Group Pros, I'm sorry. Find next, Land Mill Barracks 2. So we would just remove that. And then we would just copy this whole file, or save it and drag it into your VDS, or VPS, I'm sorry, that's pretty much what this is. But I'm just going to Control A and Control V and paste it in there. Save and exit. And now that that is saved, there will still be loot in here just because it's already been here, but after that is picked up and after a restart, there will be no more loot spawning in neither one of these buildings. That is how you remove loot from buildings. Now, if you want to add loot, like more, like let's say, alright, this thing has one gun, that's not cool, that's not enough, I want more guns. What we're going to do is we're just going to press P, Land Office Garage again. We're actually just going to copy this name this time. And now is where you go into Map Group Proto. And we're just going to search for land garage office. Again, I know it said not to edit it in here, but just to make this video a little bit quicker, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, you see how there is a loot max of 2 for loot weapons in this building? Well, it looks like we've got, let's just go ahead and teleport up in here. 1 weapon. See if we have anything else. No. Okay, so we got 1 item in this building. So we'll go back to our Notepad++. Oh, sorry, I forgot I didn't copy it there. Don't know where my mind is today. Since we only have 1 weapon there, let's say I wanted a few more weapons here, you know, just to spoof it up a little bit. I would change this 2 to a 4. Just never go, see how there's 1, 2, 3, you know, there's, you know, what is this, 3, 6, 9, looks like there's 9 different coordinates positions here. I would never go to 9, and I would never, you know, go over 9, because it's, the game just, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to work very well for you. And you see here, land factory. Okay, never mind. We're not going to use that because I have no idea what the hell that is. We'll go back over here to our game. We'll get the position for our barracks. Actually, we already have it in a notepad, so I can just get it from there. Land mill barracks. We'll go back to our map group proto. We're just going to search for land mill barracks. And we got a loot max of 8, it seems like. So let's just go check that out, shall we? One. Got a helmet there. 1 item. 2. Somebody must have came through here recently. These things are usually pretty beefed up. But even though, as you can see, what I was trying to show you is, even though this is set to 8, it's not always going to spawn 8. So I mean, it's not going to be a guaranteed every time. So like, let's say if I wanted all of these rooms filled, let's see, we got, what is this, 1, 2, I'm not going to count all these. I'd probably, me personally, I know that's more than 10, I would drop that to 10, or up that to 10. Land mill barracks, I would probably, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd probably just up that to 10 as well. Might as well go 10 on that one as well. And we'll just go 12 on this. And doing that right there would increase the loot spawning into this building, at least, I'd say, just by the numbers I just threw in, just off the top of my head, at least a 15% to a 25% chance increase of loot spawning into here. And you can do this with every building. You can change up everything. Okay, now that is how you add loot. So far I've showed you how to remove, add, and now let's show you how to change. Let's find a good example. Let's say you wanted military loot to spawn in here. We're going to grab the name of this, go to our Notepad++, and when I say change the loot in this building, it's not just going to be this building. Not just this building will have military loot on the map. It will be every single one of these buildings just like this. Every single, what was it, a land shed? Every single land shed will have the loot that we are about to set. Okay, just wanted to go ahead and clarify that before there was any confusion. So let's get into it. I've already got the name. I've got a land shed. We're going to copy that. We're going to go into our GTX. And we're still going to use map group proto for this. Search. land shed closed. Let's just full screen this. Okay, and if you wanted military loot to spawn here, what you would do is, alright, just kind of help you guys out. I'm not sure, a lot of people don't know about this file. Let me just do this. Open this up. Try to make sure I don't give any information out. There we go. Okay. File manager. MP missions. Chinaris. CFG limit definition. I do believe it is. Yep, here it is. So this is all your categories, tags, usages, and values that you can use. So what we're looking for is we're trying to use military, right? So we're just going to go ahead and we want usage name military, of course, category weapons probably. And we're just going to, I'm not going to put a tier there. So what we're going to do is category. You can go here, your category, pick out what you want. Me personally, I'm not going to have tools. I'm just doing this to show you anyways, so we're just going to get rid of containers. Jesus. Okay. So we're just going to throw weapons in here. Okay. I'm going to go down here. You see your usage name, military. We can just copy that. We don't have to type everything in. And as you can see, this, okay, I was about to say, that doesn't even have a fucking, Dayz is wild sometimes. Sometimes you'll go through these files and be like, alright, what is going on here? Not everything is the same. Sometimes it can get a little bit more confusing. But it all breaks down to the same thing, pretty much. Like, let's say, for example, if you come across, here we go, like, see how this is land, barn, metal, big gray? See how this land shed has loot max right next to it? This does not. It all works the same. I mean, it really does. So, I mean, I'll show you in the next video pretty much how to control this stuff a bit better. Alright, 1 second. Sorry about that phone call. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright. So, pretty much now that we've changed usage to military, we have category weapons enclosed. It is now going to spawn military weapons enclosed within our land shed closed, which is this building. I'm not going to restart the server or do anything like that because this is not even editing the server that I'm working on. I'm just giving you an example. I can guarantee it'll work. If you have any issues, just feel free to message me on Discord, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll do what I can to help. Again, this is part 1 of possibly part 2. If you do want to see a part 2 on how to like add extra spawn points where there's not spawn points already, or add spawn points to a modded building that doesn't have any spawn points provided with it, just leave something in the comment, let me know, and whatever you guys need help with, I will glad to help with at least what I know. Alright, and that's it.